Acharya from Chinmaya Mission Austin to say a few words to our graduates.
शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतो वन्दे भगवन्तो पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम्। Hari Om. My salutations to Swamiji, Shankarji, class of 2013 students, parents, namaste. I have been asked to address graduating seniors, and I had prepared a little bit to talk to them, but I realized what all things I have written over here they already know. It's absolutely refreshing to see young minds, young adults come to mission and take on to life with all essence that is required to embrace life. Many adults at ripe age of 75, 85 still don't know the purpose of life. And here we have people so young who have understood how to tackle life. But yet, I will talk about a few things. In our Ramayana, there is one whole canto left aside for the best devotee. It is called Sundarkand. And the Sundarta of Sundarkand is not about the Sundarta of Bhagavan, but the Sundarta of the Bhakta of Bhagavan. And that Sundarta, the beauty, the goodness, nobility of Hanumanji is what reminds me when I think of learning to live life, learning to embrace life. We, at this day and age, give so much importance to education, and by no means I'm putting down education. Education is important. And all of us sitting over here are so privileged and blessed in life. Lord has provided all types of material affluency. And in the midst of this material affluency, educational affluency, what becomes the Chudamani, the salient feature of affluency, is spiritual affluency. And if we have that, somebody talked about the moral compass. if that itself is developed, and if we learn to look at life through the compass which is calibrated correctly, then that adds glory to life. Great institutions of learning, Harvard, Stanford, big names are out there, and people no doubt go over there and get educated. But that does not mean that I have acquired what is required to live life. Livelihood I can attain, but can I live the life itself? And for that, a whole lot more is required. What I love about Hanumanji and love about Sundarkand, the Sundarkand, few topics I will pick up. Bring relief and hope to those in sorrow through the practice of empathy. The first point about Hanumanji. Bring relief and hope to people who are in pain and sorrow by the practice of empathy. There's a beautiful scene in Sundarkand. Hanumanji has taken a little form of monkey and he's perched on the Ashoka tree. And Mother Sita is seated underneath the tree. And in separation from Lord Rama, her heart is filled with grief and pain and sorrow. And she looks up on the tree and addresses the Ashoka tree. Your name is Ashoka, the one who has no grief. And I sit underneath you today, filled with grief. Will you not give me a spark of fire so that I can consume myself and bring end to this pain and sorrow? And Hanumanji is on that tree looking down at Mother Sita, and when he hears these words, Mother who is in so much pain, and Hanumanji's heart fills up with that pain of Mother. His eyes swell up with tears, and one drop falls. And Mother Sita looks at it, looks back at the tree and said, I asked for fire and you give me water? And Hanumanji realizes, oh, he wipes his tears and he comes down and presents the ring which Lord Rama has given. And he introduces himself and alleviates pain of Mother Sita. In life, by the virtue of being Indians and affluent, IQ you will have, and success will be there. But what is even greater than that is EQ. IQ becomes the epicenter of the individual living. EQ, the epicenter is the universe. Sarvatma Bhava. To sense somebody else's pain, grief. And when the epicenter becomes the universe, that much more I am. That much greater I stand. And that is the beauty of Hanumanji. The one who feels somebody else's pain and sorrow. Wherever the epicenter of life becomes I, me, and myself, no doubt because of IQ, intelligence, I can live. But that doesn't guarantee a comfort for the soul, a resting place for life to enjoy happiness. But wherever the epicenter becomes the universe, as it is in EQ, learning to think from somebody else's shoe, learning to see the world from somebody else's eyes, and to help bring about love and understanding. That is true education. And I know from your speeches, you have understood that. And no university can give this. This is something we have to create. This is something which we have to work towards. That is the beauty of true education. It integrates us. It integrates the world around us, thus making this world a joyous place. Another beautiful thing about Hanumanji is creating alliances rather than creating divisions. Unite and not to divide. It is very easy to divide. It is very easy to walk away from people with arguments. But to be in front of people and to create harmony and to create a bridge of friendship and to extend the olive branch to the enemy requires courage, requires self-will. That comes from a life which has been examined and lived. Is this right? That moral compass is at work at that point in time. When we learn to see that this world can offer a whole lot more to everybody around us. If we live in harmony, if we are united. Sugriva is so scared living on the Rishimukh Parvat, and he sees two men approaching, and Hanumanji is fearless. He said, "Why are you worried?" And it is at that time Hanumanji takes the form of a Brahmin and greets the two men and recognizes the greatness of these two people. And Hanumanji introduces Sugriva to Lord Rama. Hanumanji introduces Vibhishana to Lord Rama. Our life should be such that we introduce people to great thoughts. You are the ambassadors of our culture. You are the ambassadors of a vision of life. And to create that alliance, to give that vision, and to unite this world, not only will it comfort your own individual living, but it will comfort others as well. This is the glory of Hanumanji, the glory of true living. Another beautiful thing about Hanumanji, staying committed to one's own goals in life. And we see from his journey, so many obstacles arise, but he knows he has a mission at hand, and that is the mission of Lord. Whenever we are committed to goal in our life, pick a goal. I see so many college students when I am on campus, when I teach at UT Austin. Quite a few students who tell me, "Swamiji, I don't know what to do in life. I don't know what to major in." I said, "It's okay, but figure out. Take time to know. Have a goal. Carve out a path and stay committed to that goal. Does not matter whether you succeed or you fail. The importance is that you stayed put and you gave your best." That type of living brings about contentment in life. We cultivate contentment. Why? Because I've given my best. I've given my best. Another beautiful thing we see in Hanumanji, that in success, he's humble. Humility in success. It's a difficult thing to do. Very difficult. Typically with success, name and fame, I become proud of my own achievements. But in success, in our life, when we offer that success at the feet of the Lord, feet of the teacher, feet of a higher altar in life, it makes that success more palatable for time to come. When Hanumanji comes back with the message that he has indeed found Sita Ji, and Lord Rama asks him, how did you do that? How did you cross? How did you burn a city filled with powerful, mighty demons, which is so difficult to pregnate? How did you enter that city? And at that time, very humbly, Hanumanji says, oh Lord, it is only your grace, your blessings. With that, I went over there. And you know the fickle nature of monkey, it likes to jump from one branch to the other. Like that, I was just jumping from one house to other, not a big thing. See, the humility is in our conduct, our speech, our presence. Our own presence speaks a lot about who we are. Our facial expression talks about what we are on the inside. Our humbleness is seen through our own face, through our own words, through our own actions. And somebody mentioned awareness is required for that to be there. I lose awareness for a moment and I've lost it. So, moment to moment, if I'm aware what is around me, who is around me, what is the purpose of my presence, that much humble I become. And Hanumanji is ever aware that humility is what makes us who we are, makes us the best ambassadors of life. Our life becomes a message. Another thing about Hanumanji, utmost trust and faith in one's own self, in God, in purpose, in work. That trust and faith in anyone and everyone around us. Even the enemy, he has utmost trust and faith in. He goes in front of Ravana. He never sees him as an enemy. I'm only a messenger delivering a message to you. He has great trust and faith. Tulsidas ji, when he starts Ramcharitmanas, he says, Bhavani Shankaro Vande Shraddha Vishwasarupini. I bow down to Mother Parvati, Lord Shiva, in the form of Shraddha and Vishwas. In life, always trust yourself. Believe in yourself. Be optimist. There's no need for pessimism in life. It will not allow us to achieve anything. Be optimist. Shrunvantu sarve amritasya putraha. Century ago, Vivekananda ji had mentioned that in Chicago. Oh, ye children of immortality, listen. And we are that. We are that divine spark. That much faith we must have. Believe in yourself. Whatever world brings, whatever destiny brings, it does its job. I have to do my job. My job is, number one, I believe in myself. I believe in God. I believe in my teacher who has introduced this path in life and this vision about myself and the Lord. That much belief we have, we can move mountains. So many things are there. Always reform one's own self rather than reforming somebody else. We can only change ourselves. Very difficult to change somebody. But if I've changed myself, and if my life becomes a message, others will change by themselves. These are Sundarta of Sundarkand, and this is Sundarta of Manavata. This is the beauty about living. This is the beauty of life. Each one of you, I guarantee, I know you will succeed in your individual fields and careers. You will all be materialistically affluent, educationally affluent. But if you have the spiritual core, that spiritual affluency is the silver lining in living. That is the beauty. Modern psychologists discuss who is worthy of being honored. They had this discussion just a couple weeks back. And great philosophers, professors, they all got together trying to understand who's worthy of being honored. And they narrowed it down to three things. Nobility of soul. That nobility of soul is what I mentioned about Hanumanji, Sundarta. Nobility of soul. Perceived virtuous conduct because of the internally calibrated moral compass. So effortlessly, our conduct exhibits virtues. And the third one, personal integrity. I don't require somebody else to enforce rules and laws. I can observe them myself. I know internally what is right, what is wrong. And that integrity. This is called mental well-being. Gurudev used to say integrated PMI. This is a person worthy of honor, worthy of respect. And in life, that is all which is important. These things we cultivate, and I guarantee we will all do well. And I keep on saying, by the virtue of being Indians, we will succeed in life. And that is not because of our own personal doing, but because the blood which flows in us is Rishi blood. It is the greatness of Rishi. It is the spiritual power of the Rishi which gives me affluency around me. If I take that and truly live it, that is when I pass it on. When kids get Upanayanam and they come and do Abhivadayet and Namaskar, Shandilya Gotrodbhavasya and Shrivatsa Gotra, all these Rishi names when they mention, and I'm reminded that Rishi's child, Rishiputra is standing. The Rishitva is what we have to cultivate. That is the glory of education. This is true education. This Shiksha Valli we chanted. Shishyanushasanam. 12 years the student has lived with the teacher. And parting advice the teacher gives, very simple, Matru Devo Bhava, Pitru Devo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava. Respect people. Atayadi te karma vichikitsa va vrata vichikitsa. Itatra brahmana sammarshinaha yukta ayukta aluksha dharmakamatsu. In case if you have doubt what to do, what not to do in life, always approach a learned person. Perceived virtuous conduct followed by integrity, personal living. When you see that, our gut feeling tells me this is a person I should approach, ask. And what is that person? Yuktaha ayuktaha. They are integrated. They know the essence of living. Aluksha dharmakama. Aluksha, they are not cruel. That means they have the epicenter of their living is EQ and not IQ. That is aluksha. Dharmakamatsu. And their message in life is only dharma. To find these people, so many people tell me it is very difficult. But I tell you it is very easy if we learn to listen to ourselves. Our gut feeling tells us, this is a person who I should trust. This is a person who I should learn from. And once I find that, so these are the simple instructions. Shishyanushasanam. Etat anushasanam. This you follow. Esha Vedo Upanishad. This itself is Upanishad. If we learn this, simple things in life, this is the beauty in living. This is a goodness in living. A very, very hearty congratulations to all of you. May the blessings of Pujya Gurudev, Pujya Guruji, and the entire Rishi Parampara, may in you it repose, may in you it repose. May it shine. May you become the greatest ambassadors of your own self for the universe. May that light ever shine brilliantly. Congratulations. Hari Om.
Thank you, Girish ji. We will now